Hey guys, Empath Divine Intuitive here, and this may be on TikTok as well, so it may say Empath Divine Jones, but this is a quick channel message here, and I hope when you see this message here, I hope it just give you like confirmation that you need and motivation you need to tell you that you can make a change and that change is happening, that it's not impossible. So I've been talking about this a lot with rewiring the mental subconscious state and connect them more to the conscious state, aka the highest conscious state of yourself. When it comes to us wanting to break free from habits, us wanting to break free from, situations that don't serve our highest purpose. I just been trying to get these messages out here because I know that this is a sign for people to elevate and live the life that they're destined. Okay, I'm gonna give you a real tip, like speaking real facts to y'all right now, how I'm doing something, a simple change task, and then I'm gonna get into what y'all can do. For example, I'm walking right now, okay? It's cold. A lot of people know, you see on the videos, I do a lot of my videos, my divination videos outside, but I don't ever really do it while I'm walking. So one of my fears could be like, girl, you could fall flat on your ass and bust your ass, okay? I'd had that happen years ago. I was texting on my phone, I fell, kids laughed at me, my kids, that is. So it was a fear base, right? And then another thing, I get worried about people being in my business, in my face, being nosy, but that shit's gonna be everywhere, okay? So that's one of the fears. So I say, you know what? Do something different this time. Hit record, talk, and do it while you're walking, and just pay attention to the goddamn footsteps while you're walking. Do it. Get it out there. You got something you want to say and get out there to the world that you feel like certain souls is meant to hear it. Press that record. Don't stress too much about, the scenery. If you look good, I think I'm looking pretty good, pretty marvelous, which I think. Okay, so I recorded. Okay, so that's a change. Now, I'm gonna keep repeating again. Making changes in our life, whether they're small, it can create success. And it also can help you to rewire your mental state. And then that can also help you to manifest. So any of you listening to me, you can manifest the life that you desire, what you're meant to have. Don't let nobody tell you different. And that's the problem too. We have a tendency of listening to what everybody is freaking telling us what we can't do. So I want to tell you this, one of the simple exercises to do. And when you see this, you need to do this like pronto, like do it now, okay? Have it set as a goal for today, or just do it when you feel it, okay? You want change. So whatever change you're trying to make happen in your life, before you do that, because that's going to be a really huge, big change for you. And I know it could be scary because it could be connected to limited belief systems, fear behind it. And I feel like one of the big fears is what if we fail, right? What if we lose everything, etc., right? And then sometimes it could be attached to others. One simple thing you can do to help rewire your brain, and I said this before, but I feel like I gotta repeat it again. Do something really small today whenever you see this as a change, okay? Let's give you an example, because I love examples. Let's say, I'm gonna give you a big example, okay? Let's say a laundromat, okay? I did this before, so I'm keeping it 100. I did this before, right? It was a laundromat I used to be going to, and I'm not gonna lie, I started getting tired of it. And I noticed it started hitting me like, after years, I was like, I'm not feeling the vibes, I'm not feeling the people, it's too claustrophobic, the machines is trash, but my comfort state was like, well, it's closer to my house. But then my son said something to me, which he's spiritual like his mama, he was like, Mom, how about you just go to the other one that's like 2 blocks over, you're always in that area, just go. And I had negative views of not going there because I was just thinking, like, I used to hear things like, it's a little racist up in there. So I said, that was one of my things. But I always was the type, I don't know if it's because I am a Cancerian, I don't know, but change, be in comfort with a certain thing that you have and what you're doing, even if it's not the best for you, it feels comfort because you're aware of it, Even if you're in a fucked up situation, it may not be the best situation, but you're comfortable with that situation because at the end of the day, it's like, right? It's like, even though I know my life's fucked up, but I know. But stepping out of that comfort zone, it causes fear because you don't know, right? But I always say, you don't know until you step out and try, right? Because if you're listening to me, you're tired of doing the same thing. You're tired of living in the same situation. Anywho, so what I did, I said, fuck it. I had to though, because there was something going on at the laundromat with their machines or something like that. I got fed up. I listened to my son, I went, and I've been going in now. Like, I changed directions, okay? So I'm giving y'all a quick example here, all right? Let's say Do a simple change. If there is a route that you go every day, whether you are driving, taking the bus, walking, I don't give a damn, change it up. But before you do it, ask yourself and keep it real with yourself and say, why do I go this way? And just write it down. Some of you probably gonna say, oh, because it's the easiest route. Oh, this is what I'm familiar with. Some of you may even have a fear behind it, okay? And I don't want any of you to feel bad about that, because we are all humans, trust me. We all in this world be having similar paths. You'll be so surprised. That's why I do love the platforms, because it really will help somebody listen and going, damn, I got the same problem. And then you will feel alone and feel like you don't. So some of y'all can have like a nervous attachment to why you don't want to make just a simple change in a simple task. Getting deeper to that. You know, write it down. Get your journal and write down why you have a nervousness to this and what is it causing. Then do it. Okay, I always say the best way to make change and make success happen, a lot of times we just have to just do something simple. And when you see if you do something simple, you'll be like, damn, it wasn't even that bad as I thought it was. And then that helps your conscious, okay? You activating your conscious, because that means you're listening to your conscious, supposed to listen to your negative subconscious. And then that's going to create that momentum and that adrenaline, like, yo, I can do this. So if I'm doing this, then you're going to be looking at other opportunities of what you can do. And then that's going to be able to help you when it comes to, you know, manifesting the life that we want. Because we got to keep it real here. Like, the whole point of us manifesting and wanting things that we're praying for and setting intentions to, it has a connection to do with change. It's something that we want differently in our life. But I always tell people, and I'm going to keep repeating that, before we can make the change, we have to try to change something within ourselves. And sometimes people may get offended by that, but it could be something as just changing your lifestyle or changing your routine. So again, if there's something simple in your life you can change, you know, you can change the way you get up in the morning, what time you get up in the morning. You could change your routine with an exercise. You could just change any routine, because I know if you're listening to me, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And some of y'all might even be sick and tired of doing certain routines. Do a small change today. That's your task today. Do a small change, okay? And when you do it, I want you to commend yourself. I want you to applaud yourself on it, that you did it. I want you to write down how you felt when you made this change, okay? And then you're going to compare that to what you're trying to manifest. And that is going to help you when it comes to making small steps of what you're trying to manifest. And another thing, some of y'all, hold on, let me cross this train track here. Some of y'all may even say you want to pump it up a notch, and there could be things on your manifestation list that you want to do. Start it small. Start it small. Take a small, tiny baby step. When you shift your mindset, that can help you to shift your reality. And I'm telling you, babies, you could take a small, tiny step. I've been taking small, tiny steps at stuff, and I've been seeing change. Even your direction you go every day can help to change. And mind you, when you change these directions, you're going to speak conscious and say, listen, I'm changing this direction because I want change, okay? Because everything is connected to each other. Even if you guys are trying to change something with your work, or you're trying to change where you live, or you're trying to change your diet, your health, or love, whatever, even by doing simple tasks, it shows that you are breaking free from your subconscious state. Okay, guys, this was a simple message I had to get out here. You need to do this now. When you see this, do it. Do something small. Come back into whatever platform you found this from. Comment and tell me, how did it make you feel while you did this little change? And I bet you any amount of money is going to make you want to do more changes. And that's going to be able to help you to manifest the life that you deserve. Take care, y'all. Bye for now.